Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Ancestral monster Jestin at level 150, rank 5. I want to go ahead and show you guys how nice this new Ancestral monster is in battle. So I hope you're all excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's going to get started. I thought that Bunky wasn't actually going to purchase this monster and max it out this quickly, so she went ahead and actually did it. So I do want to give a huge shout out to Bunky for letting me borrow her account to review this new monster for you guys. So we have Tough as one of our trades, which is actually pretty good. I would have actually preferred Bulwark, but Tough is actually still pretty good. Immune to torture trait, that's also quite nice. Can you come in handy? Then you have immune to blind, area light weakness, and then sunburn. I hope that this monster is an attacker because that area light weakness, that's definitely going to give him a plus for sure. So I mean, even then, even if it's not an attacker, it could be a supporter, and then you can run it with another attacker and they can actually take advantage of that area light weakness. Another thing is, it doesn't have to be specifically a light monster. Like for example, once you apply this with your status caster, if you get this monster to rank 4, you can actually run it alongside Shadow Yena, and that monster can go ahead and provide the light hater, so you can actually take advantage of this. Now take a look at the stats, guys. This monster's stats are just insane. You get about 22,000 power at level 100, which is actually never seen before in an ancestral monster, 13,104 speed, and 533,000 life. If you actually compare that with any monster, look at the life difference. You know what I mean? Look at the life difference here. Not just life, but also power. 19,000. This one has 19.8. This one has 22,000. And then take a look at the speed as well. 12k speed. We have 13.9. As you can see, nothing beats it. It's just insane how fast this monster, or just like in general, like how crazy the stats are compared to all the existing ancestral monsters. But anyways, we have this new ancestral at level 150, rank 5. Let me go ahead and scout the monster and start reviewing. So we have double light element. We already went over the traits and also the stats. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. So we have remove shield from all enemies, deals heavy light damage and applies sunburn and light weakness to all enemies. I really like that. That is cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with, you know what I mean, the first slot. Let's see what else we have here though. We have a triple damage for itself for 1 turn and applies evasion. So you can actually benefit from this self-support skill by applying obviously the triple damage and evasion. That way the enemy can't really PR the evasion or attack you actually. They can actually PR, but they can't actually attack you. So you can definitely benefit from that. That's cool. Let's see what else we have though. We've got Punch of Righteousness, which is an insane special damage to an enemy. That looks like it's at least that's not even 70 actually. It looks over 70 damage output. Oh my goodness, that's going to be one of his best, if not the best skill that he has for single target. Deals very heavy special damage to all enemies, requires cooldown. So look at the damage output on that, guys. That's an AoE, by the way. We got this blazing skill, which is a heavy light damage and applies sunburn to all enemies. You can run it if you want, but let's see what else we have. Low light damage to an enemy, applies a damage boost to itself, gains 1 extra turn. So we have basically 2 extra turn skills, if I'm not mistaken. 2 extra turn skills, you can definitely run them. Here's the thing, you can actually run these 4 if you want. This is actually not bad. Or if anything, you can actually switch out one of the triple damage with the evasion and actually run the double damage and getting the extra turn. That way, if you're not going up against any anticipators, or even if you are, you can always trait disable for the monster, open up the path, and even then you can run another skill that actually gives damage boost. What you can do is actually start off with the honesty, which basically gives you the 25% damage boost, or I think that's a 50%. It doesn't say 25. 50% damage boost, right? You gain that. That's for 3 turns. Then what you can do is actually do the double damage and get another extra turn. So that way you have 150% damage boost, and then you can go crazy with either your AoE skill or single target, obviously. So pretty good stuff. In my opinion, there are many different skill sets that you can run, but these are my 4 good ones. I really like these 4, especially these 2. You want to run these 2, especially this one, guys. You don't want to miss out. You know what I mean? These 2 are really good. And obviously I like this one too. And you can run double damage as a cherry on top. So we have 50 stamina, 32, 32, 42. The stamina costs aren't really that bad. The cooldowns are actually not that bad either. I really like the cooldowns and stamina costs. Let's take a look at the relics. The relics are actually not bad, pretty solid. You can actually run the Righteous Court sword if you want to go ahead and run that. There's also another sword, which is I believe this one right here, that applies frosted. I really like this one too. I would say either run that or the other ancestral one. Now for the armor, what I would highly recommend doing is obviously you can run any of them that you want. Like for example, this one, Honor Dojo, which is actually a new one. Remember, it was part of the new challenge. When the turn starts, if the wearer stamina is below 50%, give stamina and obviously apply stamina regen. This isn't actually like an excellent one to run, but if you don't have that one, this is what I highly recommend giving, because you know you always want to regenerate stamina. You know what I mean? It would be cool. I know this monster doesn't really consume too much stamina besides his AoE like light weakness skill, but it's still good to regenerate stamina whenever you need it. So I'm gonna go with the Honored Dojo, and we basically have everything here ready. Let's go ahead and free up those runes, and obviously you want to give this monster your best runes that you have. Do we have level 12s that we can give? Sure. I want to see. Yeah, we have 14s, but that's just a swap, I believe. So let's just give 12s for now. That power already at level 150 is just insane. 52k power right there, and 1.4, basically 1.5 million life with 24k speed. I can't get over the power. The fact that it's that high with the life too, that's crazy. So what you can do for the runes, what you can do is actually give in either a rainbow setup, something like this, where it's 1 life, 1 speed, and 1 strength. You can actually do that, or you can just go ahead and do something like this. I kind of want to go with another strength rune here just to make him even more powerful, because I'm gonna run it alongside monsters that will open up path, and this monster is already insanely fast. Even if we give it like 1 speed, and if we could give 2 speed, that's gonna make it even faster. We're gonna go ahead and give in that final strength rune right there, and take a look at the stats here, guys. With the level 12s that we have, it's not even level 14s, we get about 190k strength, just like that, and then over 3 million life with 35,000 speed. That's just amazing. So obviously you can make the monster faster if you want, but me, I'm good. So he's our attacker. What we're gonna do is actually run it alongside 2 different monsters. One of them I really like is obviously this one. You can go ahead and run side. Let me see where is she? Here it is. Shariana is actually not bad because of the light hater. You can actually also open up the path for this monster. So if there's like, for example, let's say evasion or megatons, or since this monster doesn't have access to all those cool stuff, like, you know what I mean, the extra nice stuff like Pierce and dodge area and things like that, PERs, what you can actually do is go ahead and open up the path for this monster. So it would be nice to pair it alongside Shadowina and maybe even Cannon 11 like this. You can also do, for example, a Megataunt. It would be Cannon 11 Megataunt with Jestin, or Shadowina, you know, Megataunt with Jestin. So you do something like that. Now I always tell you guys, you can never go wrong with a setup like this. You know, triple speed, and then obviously either your attacker or denier. It always works out. These 2 monsters are just amazing too. Whoa, what the heck is this? Whoa, that was cool. All right. So anyways, let's go ahead and go. Oh my gosh, I'm still faster. That's insane. It's insane how fast this monster is. I wasn't planning on getting the first turn, but since we have it, we might as well go ahead and take advantage. So this is actually a 80% single target, by the way, the Punch of Righteousness. This one's an AoE 55%. So let's go ahead and use the AoE without a double damage, and look at that damage with just stealth, guys. That's just amazing. And then obviously K9 takes in the turn right after. We'll go ahead and do some of that. And so the light weakness was actually applied to the Megataunt, unfortunately, so we can't really benefit from that, but you still have the light hater they can actually use against Ural, because there is actually Ural still alive there. That is, what's it called, a light monster. So we could do that AoE skill, and look at that, 1.18 million damage. That's just amazing. Now obviously we can't forget about his Ancestral Awakening. So that brings me to my next point. Let's go ahead and check out his Ancestral Awakening. All right, so we have Jestin Justice, or any ally boosts Justin's damage 5 times. Oh, so basically if you give this monster damage boost multiple times, up to 5 times, you can actually unlock his Awakening. And his Awakening apparently gives him a Pierce as a trait, True Vision, so his precision is doubled and he won't miss. And then you have the special skill Divine Justice, which is a remove positive justice from all enemies, disable traits on all enemies, a very heavy light damage, and applies Mega Stun. That is a very good ultimate. I really like that. I think that's really cool. That is pretty cool. So basically just go ahead and boost his damage multiple times. Let me see, I'm trying to think who could be a good monster to boost up his. I actually want to cheat real quick. I want to see what these players are actually running. Oh wow, these guys are not even running the new Ancestral yet. Do these guys not have it, or they just don't want to run it? So this player is just running it alongside Cannon 11 to boost the damage, and I'm assuming he's running 2 of his extra turn skills that gives the damage boost as well. So let's not do that. But yeah, no, I don't see. What you can do, I would say is go ahead and if you really want to focus on that divine justice, which is his awakening, in order to unlock that really fast, what you can actually do is switch out two of these skills. So I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep maybe this one too. Let me see. Oh, that's a really good skill too. But let me see. So we're gonna do the single target damage boost and the double damage. And then I'm thinking about doing another. Doesn't he have another one? There is this one, but I don't want to run that one. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I really like the insane special damage. That is a very powerful skill, but this is also very nice. The heavy light damage. So you know what? Hold on. Let me see. So we have 1, 2, and then that's only, right? The only two. You can do something like that if you want. Oh man, this is getting difficult. All right, you know what? It's fine. We're gonna keep the very heavy special damage. We're just gonna rely on that, or actually even the ultimate. And let's just try to unlock the awakening. So we're just gonna run all the skills that gives damage boost, except obviously the last one. But those two are the ones that gives extra turns, and then we could just use that for the last turn. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually making this monster slower. So let's do another strength rune here. And now that we have triple strength rune, let's go ahead and get into a battle, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I mean. All right, so let's go ahead and go up against this player. So we go ahead and to take in the first turn, we don't actually have any damage boosts. No, I wanted a damage boost on K9. Oh man, so K9, you're gonna have to run a damage boost. So it could be either the 25 or the double damage. It doesn't really matter what it is. I like the NER there, the heal, NER heal. And then we're gonna go ahead and run this one as well. Now you can go ahead and play it out normally. So what you would do in the beginning, obviously, it depends what you're facing, if you need to open up the path or not for the monster. If you do, you can actually go ahead and do the attack holds, but let's just take this serious. So like, let's say this is an actual battle where we actually need to do that, so we'll do this. Although you don't really have to open up the path until later on if you really think about it, because this monster needs his awakening unlocked, right? So you can actually do the damage boost multiple times. What you can actually do in that case, you can actually turn transfer over to either himself or the other monster. Let me do it to himself real quick. Since there's no activation monsters, we can go ahead and actually, wow, these monsters are gonna die super fast. Oh my goodness. So we got 1 awakening, as you guys can see, +1. Oh, that actually counted as 2 for some reason. Did you guys see that? It actually counted as 2. How did it count as 2? I don't understand. Is it because the monster died? So we'll do another double damage, and that is +1 as well. I wonder if, no, that won't really count as a damage boost. I was gonna say running a laser beam sword, but that's just to boost up its actual strength. We'll do that. That's another +1. And if I were to attack, that would be the final one, but I don't want to do that yet. Let me go ahead and just charge up here. Don't eliminate the monster. Please don't do it. Don't do it. What are you doing? Why are you attacking back? No, I wanted to keep him alive. Oh wait, he is alive. Cool. Okay, we'll do an extra turn here. I'll do my double damage, and as you can see, we got the awakening. Ladies and gentlemen, he got his awakening. He looked kind of cool for a second. And as you can see, this is the divine justice where you can root positive satisfaction rate table, very heavy light damage, and apply mega stun. And look at his Ancestral, guys. So there's no animation or anything like that. You just basically deal the damage, and just like that, the monster's dead, and he still has his awakening for the next turn. So it's kind of cool, the fact that it actually opens up the path for himself. I would have actually taken it as a skill instead. I feel like he really needed that as a skill, but there might be like a better setup, and if I could figure that out, I'll go ahead and make a video on it soon. If you guys have any comments or ideas on what I should do to in order to like unlock his awakening a lot faster, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this is the new Ancestral, guys. I really like it. I think it's cool. I think it'd be cool to run it alongside these two monsters. And if you don't want to do Shadow Yena, you can actually do a Megaton like Skycold, or even Flame Guard, for example. But if you don't want to do Shadow Yena, what should I call it, or K11, you can actually do the Megatons and Shadow. The reason why I like Shadow is because of that light hater, so you can actually deal the extra damage, and the monster could just open up the path for him as well. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's monsters video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.